everybody, it's that time again. It's time for Art is Fun with Nonna. And this week we're going to be doing another picture of a fruit bat, but this time we're going to include his body, and we're going to include him doing one of his favorite things when he sleeps, and he's going to be hanging upside down. So everybody grab your paper, your pencil, your eraser, and let's get started with our hanging fruit bat. So here's our fruit bat, and he's hanging upside down, but it's going to be a little bit easier to draw him this way. It'll make more sense to you, and then you can just turn your drawing around. Remember, if you label it, you have to label it this way. So last week we did the fruit bat head, and so we're just going to start off with a circle, but we're going to kind of make this drawing diagonal. Like the longest part of the drawing is going to be here, and it's going to end over here. So let's make our circle kind of in the left corner. If you think of your page in fourths, kind of make a circle right about there for his head, just like we did last week. And then we're going to do the kind of the muzzle of the fruit bat, and you're just going to make a kind of a little bit of a slanted line, come down about that far. Do the same thing on the other side, not too slanted. And then you're just going to put an arc at the end of it. Already, I need to use my eraser. It's okay. All right, now we're going to take this line, and we're kind of going to go up into the face of the fruit bat, and this is going to kind of help us see where our eyes are going to go. Do the same thing on the other side. Remember, the eyes are pretty big, so make big circles right over that line, just like that. And they should be about the same size. All right, and then let's just try to block him in before we get on too many details. So let's try the ears right now. So we're going to go a little bit to the, here's the middle, we're going to go to the right a little bit to the side, but not all the way down. And we're just going to make, not even make a line, but we're going to kind of drag our pencil out to make a big ear right about there. And then we're going to put an arc right there and an arc on the other side, and there's his ear. Now, if you can kind of just drag your pencil and kind of make sure that it's about the same height, and then we're just going to take and make our arc for one side of the ear and then the other side of the ear. That muzzle is a little bit crooked, so I'm just going to fix that right there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come down from the nose. This is the middle of the body, right? You don't even need to make a line there, but we're going to put his hands, one hand here and one hand right there. Just make a couple of lines right there. Then we're going to go straight across. Now we're going to be making a triangle. So make a triangle here. Go straight across on the other side. These lines, top lines, should be about the same size. I think they're roughly the same size. Then we're going to come down and make a triangle on this side. And that's his little wings. They're kind of like hands for a fruit bat. And then just make a little bit of an oval on each end, because that's his little elbow. Now we have to connect his wing to the back of his head. So just make a slanted line up like this, and then attach this wing like that. Now we're going to put a little bit of a detail on his little claws. He's got little claws to pick up the fruit with. So we're just going to make a little, like a really skinny oval with a point on the end, kind of like a leaf. And we've drawn leaves before. And then I'm just going to make a little line here, because this is where his little bone goes. That's his arm bone. And then he's got another one on the top here. So just make a line. It'll be parallel to this top line right underneath of it, and do the same thing on the other side. There we are. Now we're just going to start up here, and we're going to kind of make a narrow oval, and that's going to be the fruit bat's body, because he's kind of a long and skinny guy. And now we have to give him some legs. The legs are going to be easy. So we're going to start right about here. Here's the middle of the body. Come up a little bit right up here under the wing, and we're just going to make a straight line. And then we're going to make another, go right across here, make a little dot there, and just make another straight line, not slanted at all. And then we're going to put like a little, it's almost like an oval shape, a little arc right there. And then we're going to finish that leg out. Now we're going to make a diagonal line just in this corner here. And that's going to be the little bat's perch of a tree branch. And we're just going to do another branch, this underside of it right there. We'll use our eraser and get rid of these lines here. Then the fruit bat's got some claws on the bottom, so we're going to do like these. If you just think of a V with maybe a little bit of a curve, and you can do, now we're going to put a circle end on the, like an arc end on the bottom of that. That makes it look more claw-like. And you can put 3 or 4, how many ever you can fit in there. It's kind of like a teardrop shape, isn't it? I'm going to go ahead and put 4. What the heck? All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. 1 teardrop, 2 teardrop, 3 teardrops, and 4 teardrops. Remember, you can pause the video. So these drawings are a little bit harder and have a little bit more detail on them. So don't be afraid to pause the video and catch up. And if you erase all of it, then you got to put a little line between each teardrop. And that's where he hangs on. Now in my drawing, you can put, I did put a little leaf, so you can just put a little line here, a little line there, and then you can just make some lines like this, and then one like that. And then you can just make an arc on one side, arc on the other, and guess what? You've got a leaf. There we are. Now we can do some of our detail real quick here. First, we need to erase some of these lines that don't belong. So you want to erase the lines that go through his wing. Well, actually, you don't want to erase the body, Miss Rachel. There we go. All right, there's his wing, there's his claws, we've got that. So remember how to make the fur. They're just like a little jagged line there because he is a little mammal. And we can make our fur on his furry little body here. There's our little jagged line. Very good. And then let's do his nose. So for the nose, we're going to do a little arc like that. And then you're going to put a little oval down here and a little oval down there. And there's his little nose. Now you can erase the lines in his eyes. And we need to make his eyelid. So we're going to just put that little circle within a circle, like we've been doing. All right. Oh, and we got to erase that line in the middle of his long nose. Then his ears need some help here. So let's make the inside of his ear so he can hear. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And he needs a little pupil, so just make a little black dot in the top part of that eye. I think looks about right. And we can do some more of our fur. Get a lot of practice with fur because many of our animals are mammals that do have fur. And we'll just do some of this. And on the top of the head as well. And I think he looks pretty good. Now, remember what we did. Now he's really hanging, isn't he? So now we finished our hanging fruit bat. And now is the time to make this fruit bat your own. I would love to see some multicolored fruit bats. Or even you can put glitter on your fruit bat. I think that would be cool. Maybe in the eyes, if you can get a little glitter, that would be cool. So just use your imagination and let the drawing speak about who you are and your personality and your creativity. I hope you enjoyed making our little fruit bat. I think they're really cool. They can weigh up to about 5 pounds too. They're not small like most bats. So, and they're actually in a class called mega bats. I thought that was interesting. Mega means big. So, anyway, let me know how you liked it in the comments, and maybe upload a picture on my Facebook page. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And as always, give me some suggestions about animals that you'd like to draw, because I'm always open to ideas. You guys have good ideas, I know. Maybe you're learning about a special animal in school. So give me some ideas. That would be amazing. I hope you had fun drawing our fruit bat, and we'll see you next time with another great drawing, and I believe it's going to be a flying fruit bat. So join me next time when we're going to do a flying fruit bat, which I think will be exciting. It might be a little difficult, but I know you guys are up to the challenge. I'll see you next time on Art is Fun with Nonna. Bye.